bring this to order and do roll call. Roger. Here. Jessica.
Present.
Mike. Here. Mark. Here. Paul, I think is not going to be.
Correct.
Jacob. Here. All right, we need approval of minutes. I'll make a motion. Motion.
Second it.
Have a second. All those in favor say aye. Any opposed? Minutes approved. Okay, we're going to move on to the public hearing. To open the public hearing for ordinance 2023-1. Ordinance amending ordinance 2022-1. George, you're up.
I am up, sorry, I'm bringing it up. Ordinance 2023-1 is an ordinance amending the established schedule of leachate parameters, rates, and charges to be collected by the St. Joseph County Regional Water and Sewer District from the Class 1 landfill users served by the sewage works of the White Sub-District, other matters connected therewith. A exhibit is attached to the amendment showing the changes to the parameters as well as to some of the language which shall apply to the Class 1 land.
So we should open this to public comment since it is a public meeting. Is there anyone who would like to speak for this ordinance change? Any against? Okay, now I'm gonna say, close the public meeting or we vote?
Now you would close the public hearing.
I'll close the public meeting.
I'll open the comment.
Okay, so as the board, do we have comments? For what, a motion?
Motion to approve.
I got a motion to approve. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ordinance is approved. Financial officer, you give your tiny little report.
As it is just the first of the month, we won't have our account balances, but we do have our accounts payable form. Requesting approval for the amount of $110,179.20. Do we want to add in the additional amounts or we can go ahead and do that?
That's already.
Okay, those are included in here. So for the $110,179.20.
Question on the Asbury bill, second page, second to the bottom, Granger move shed. Wasn't that agreement we had with Ontola Township, if we had to move that shed because it was in the right of way or whatever, they were gonna reimburse us for that?
Yep, that's my memory.
Any and all expenses in relocating that shed, I thought Ontola was to handle.
I don't recall exactly who is ultimately responsible for the reimbursement, but that was discussed, yes. Since it was placed where we were told to place it.
Right. Is that your memory? I thought that was what it was.
That's exactly what
I was saying, I think that's pretty much it. So my only other concern then is when I look at the invoice dates. From Asbury, there's several 425-22s and a couple of 426-22s. I'm guessing most of the other than possibly the repairs was supplies, but I guess I just want
caustic soda.
Yeah.
caustic soda.
So the only other one I would,
Why something that's a year plus old voices?
Well, we were not aware they were outstanding. So we got Jessica and I got an email a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. That said these are outstanding, and the ones that say caustic soda 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you can see how those were all received on the same day. That's 6 months worth that they billed back in April of 2022, and we never got them. Well, between Jessica and I, we don't have any record of them, I'll just say that.
Are we still buying caustic soda?
For Granger, yes. Yeah, those are the
That's 6
monthly
months
numbers.
worth basically there.
They also, I say, Asbury frequently has billing kind of in their arrears of efforts performed. I mean, it isn't rare for us to get that 6 month slug of bills, but on these, we just did not receive them to be able to offer to pay them last year.
I said there's one in here for liens last year.
Yeah. Couple of them.
These guys are terrible with billing.
Well, they said they sent the bill and it's possible that they just never made it.
Yep.
To the right place, or
Got lots
I
of
went
bills.
back through emails, I didn't see them, but
And they mail.
They mail, so-
They mail all,
yeah.
so.
Oh, they're not emailing bills? Like they need to. I think emailing the bill would be wiser way to do it.
But I said, there's many times where we'll get our operation bills for 4 bills of them at a time for 4 months, because they don't do it on a monthly basis.
I'll make a motion to approve the amount of 110,179.20 with the question mark of, are we gonna get reimbursed for Asbury's invoice from 4/26/22 for 3588.42 in regards to relocating or moving the shed? And possibly the one above it, because I don't know what those repairs are. Was that caused by relocating the shed?
Same.
I got the invoice here, I can give you more description.
And while he's doing that, maybe I'd ask you to amend the motion to exclude that payment.
Okay.
Because I don't think, my recollection of the negotiations with Ontawa was that they were going to pay Asbury direct. However, it very well could have been that we were gonna pay Asbury and then get reimbursed on our payments to them.
But we can always make the reimbursement happen by
But for now, I would
voting it.
make the motion excluding that.
But repairs were just normal operation of the O&M.
All right, then I'll amend my motion to approve then $106,590.78. Including the invoice from Asbury for 3588.42 for relocating or moving the shed in Granger.
Okay, I have a motion. Do I have a second? Second. I have a second. All those in favor say aye. Any opposed? All right, motion carries.
And Steel, she's gonna rent it to you. Yeah. Go back around. I don't.
All right, moving on to general business, any request to extend mission of service? I am unaware of any.
I was contacted by Adam Devon with Devon Builders. The property is 68400 Bremen Highway.
This one here. Got one going now.
Um,
You can mark it here, give it to them.
Bo Hunt, I guess he's
Give her
the
this.
Dishwaka Building Commissioner. They'd like to know about getting their family farm connected. Dan replied saying that there is a connection and that he would go down there and talk to him. He talked to the mother several years ago about connecting. But he's gonna meet with Bo down there to get the farm connected.
Is there a station for them? Or they had to put a station in?
Dan seemed to think it was all possible.
It's able to connect. No, there isn't a,
We didn't have to drop it.
they'll install the grinder station,
That'd be
I
cheaper.
believe.
That'd be cheaper than subject down there by far.
Was this farm south of Wyatt, north of Wyatt, south of Wyatt?
I didn't map it out.
I forget what.
When I looked, I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't always say on it, no.
Looks like it's south of Wyatt.
Yeah, I think that's there. I've been there once and I'm pretty sure it's all.
Thank you.
Did you get the address? Anybody need the address?
Say it again, Mark, would you?
Yeah.
Address is 68400 Bremen Highway.
Don't hear a name for years, and someone pops up twice. in the same week. Yeah. So just need to go through the normal process of.
Yeah, Dan said he would meet with them down there and then tell them how to get connected, what they need to do and where to connect at.
Send a check. Okay. All right. Any customer inquiries or requests? Moving on to district projects, Granger, did we get anything on the water?
Pat Matthews called me this afternoon to see if there was a meeting. He apologized for the lack of information. He had a grandchild that was born this past month. He's gonna reach out to Steve directly and get Steve the information that Steve needs and requested to do the financial rate analysis. Until we get that, I think we're on hold.
Definitely. All right, anything for Karen Chills? Anything involving Wyatt?
I think the only thing on Wyatt is we're still waiting for the final report from JPR on potential expansion.
Was that soon? I thought that was gonna be
I
here
thought it
like
would have been
before now.
Yeah, I don't know if Brett has an update, but I'm assuming maybe they just haven't finalized the report, but I thought it was coming.
Hey Brett, do you have any information on that Wyatt report from Waste Management?
I think so at the last board meeting, we had staff familiar with that project that were prepared to attend the meeting remotely to provide comment. But our understanding was that at the June meeting, the Wyatt project was kind of taken off the agenda because there was going to be a separate meeting between the district and Waste Management. Did that meeting occur?
My
We would
understanding,
have to be aware of it for it to occur.
my understanding was that meeting was gonna follow the release of the report
Correct.
to begin negotiations on and discussions on the reality and potential financing. But we need the report to facilitate that meeting.
Okay, I will reach out to the project team members and ask them to send that report out, or if it needs some further work to expedite that.
That'd be good. Thanks, Brett. All right, anything for Otten? Don't like Otten, you almost have nothing going. All right, we'll go to report of officers, area plan. County surveyor. County health,
No report?
at least I get one guy to show up. County engineer,
Thankfully, no.
He was here. Yeah, the engineer was here. Prior.
Right, any old business? Any new business? Any business at all? Privilege of the floor? Need a motion for adjournment.
Adjourned.
I got a motion to adjourn. Do I have a second? Second. All those in favor, say aye. Aye. Good meeting.
It's gotta be a new record.
That's pretty darn quick, yeah, even for me.
I was prepared to sit here an hour listening to the presentation of the Wyatt landfill.
I was gonna think they showed